god. Hold on. Oh my god. Dude. I think I did it. Oh. What up, dudes? Oh, fuck. I forgot the YouTube chat. This one. This one. Excuse me. Alright. It took me a while, but I did it. Quick update. I started watching Higurashi. I saw the first 6 episodes. I saw the first arc. I guess that's chapter 1. I really liked it. And then I got into chapter 2. And then I stopped at episode 7, part 3. Because I was like, okay, this is really fucking good. I want to read the visual novel. So I was like, alright, I guess here I am. I want to read the visual novel. And then I bought the game, but no voice acting. So I'm like, okay, how? And then the 7 mod. Godlike community. Visual novel fans. Oh, fuck. Hold up. Visual novel fans are the best, dude. No one's more dedicated than visual novel fans. Oh my god, look at the mod voice. Alright, hold on. I want to see the opening. You want to see the opening? I want to see the opening. Let's do it. I might mute the... I might mute this because DMCA. But at least want to see the thing. When they cry. Oh man. I muted the music. Just play the Higurashi music. Oh my god. I really like Mion and Shion. Okay, maybe not Shion that much. Okay, maybe I like Shion. That's because I know my experience with visual novels that the little sister twin is never good. Honestly, the little sisters in visual novels are always evil, to be honest. Sakura's evil. Clannad, little sister, wasn't better than Kyo. Kyo was cooler. Who else was a little sister that was kind of evil? I don't remember. There was another one. Oh yeah, little Buster, little sister. Wait a minute, the little sister was better. Wait a minute, I don't remember anymore. Who was the little sister? Who was the older sister? Is this the same singer from Steingate? What's her name? I like her. It's the same singer as Steingate. Opening singer. That's pretty cool. She got green hair. Who the hell is that guy? Is this the PS2? It's the PS2 sprites, huh? I don't know how I feel about it. I tried looking for the PS2 version, but I couldn't find it. So I just downloaded the mod anyway. I was like, whatever, fuck it. When they cry. When they cry. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited. I don't know about you. Oh, fuck. I don't know why I never watched this series in my life. Dude, I'm so excited. Holy shit. I'm super, super excited. Oh my god. When they cry! Higurashi! When they cry! Let's fucking go! Alright. Pardon me! I kinda wanna skip. You think I should skip? Until I wanna pick up where I left off in the anime. So in the anime, I kinda wanna go here. I think I might skip. I know it might offend some of you visual novel fans, but I think I want to go back to here. Honestly, like, I really want to know what the fuck is inside the shed, and I don't want to take 10 hours. to get there. So I think I might skip. Sorry. Alright. Cause I don't want to meet Mion and Shion again. Oh shit. Cotton Drifter chapter. How is your taste in the life of Hinamizawa? A curse or a conspiracy? I believe you have fully enjoyed everything and everyone seemingly suspicious. Here at last is no surprise attack but a real direct and decent. Please enjoy it. The difficulty is lower than Onikakushi, but extremely vicious. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna start over. I'm start over from the beginning. Fuck it. I will not quench your thirst for you to seek the truth, and could not accept that. I will not quench your thirst, for the truth you desire does not exist. But I still want to quench your thirst, for I am the one who casts you into the desert. Frederico, something. This is a work of fiction? Oh shit. 1983. Higurashi, one day cry. Oh, what? You just saw that already. No. Setting. Let me turn back. Alright, fine. I'll start over from the beginning. Why not, right? The chirping of birds serve as my alarm clock. Huh? Wasn't today Sunday? Wasn't it basically my side to stay up late on Saturday and sleep through morning on Sunday? How do I do this? Settings. Remake English. How you do the thing? Text speed. Full. Why was I waking up at this disgustingly wholesome hour? What? Back to sleep. Back to sleep. His voice, right? Yes. Yeah! At that moment, the sound of my mother calling me from downstairs finally registered. Fuck yeah, the voice mod! Phone call. I sprang up out of bed abruptly and stampeded noisily down the stairs. What am I covering? Am I covering that on the... Oh, yeah, fucking bitch. I mean, I guess. Good. I can put myself there. He's awake. I'll put him on the... my mother informed the person on the other end of the line. Oh yeah! The main character's voice! Oh, thank God! That's so sick! Yeah! Oh, what am I covering? Am I covering Dad? Yeah, guess. Rise it up a little bit more. I can cover this, right? It'll be okay. I didn't know what OST to go with, so I went with like the fan made plus, I guess, manga gamer. Dude, his voice acting, I like it better than the anime voice acting. I'm not gonna lie. The anime voice acting, I wasn't a fan of, to be honest. At least the main character. It was 11 o'clock. I guess you could loosely consider middle day. Hold on. Mi-chan? Good morning. Ni hao. I don't know Russian. I love you, Mion. Maybe love is a strong word. I like you. Everybody. Did she meet all the club members?
休日くらいのどかになんて思ってるかもしれないけど、そりゃ甘いよけじゃん。
へいへい。あらゆる環境に対応して最善手を模索するのが我が部の趣旨だもんな。つまり休日だろうとお構いなしってわけだ。
おお、ケイちゃんも我が部のことが分かってきたね。でどう？これさ。
I had absolutely nothing planned that day. If
別に予定なんかねえし、嫌だって言ったら不先輩扱いでどんな罰ゲームを課せられるやら。
そこまで分かってるなら断れないよね。もし OK ならいつもの待ち合わせ場所に1時集合。街へ行くから自転車で来てね。
pretty fast. Hold on. Whoa! Oh my god! Yo, this is so advanced! Dude, fucking visual novel fans are the most godlike people I ever seen in any video game community. I seen the fighting game community. I seen the FPS community. Or FPS community is pretty godlike too. I seen so many gaming communities. But visual novel fans, oh man, they're so godlike, dude. Only for Nintendo Switch sprites. Oh fuck, I didn't get that one, did I? Nintendo Switch Mega Gamer 7 expansion. Oh man, cool. Oh, it's PS3. They had to censor it. What the hell? Hold on, I wanted to do this. Auto mode speed.
私、おとといの赤敗かなり根に持ってるからね。今日ははっきり言って負けないよ。
Wait.
上等だ。
What the hell? I'm trying to experiment.
おととい同様、一気に畳んで罰ゲームさせてやるぜ。せいぜい自分がやらされても辛くない内容にしとくんだな。
I love auto mode.
潰しがいがないもんね。
あらケイチ、上機嫌みたいね。お出かけ？
そんなとこ、俺みんなと街に遊びに行ってくるから。
行ってらっしゃい。
Man, I like having a mom.
夕飯までには帰ってくるのよ。
Having a mom and
ちゃ
dad
ん
is
と帰っ
awesome.
てくるって。
What the hell? Damn, auto fucking speed kills it.
ああ、待たせたな。あれ、さとことリカちゃんは？
So just click auto to stop it?
あの
No.
二人はここで待ち合わせ。
Oh my
直接
god!
街で合流した方が早いよ。
Oh my god, I see! Oh, stop the auto mode! Okay.
そうそ
Oh!
う。街で部活ってどういうことだよ。
Ah! How do you stop auto mode? How do you hide menu? Hide user interface. Oh, no! Don't hide user interface.
まさかみんなで覆面をして日が暮れ
Then
るま
they
で
moved
にいくつ
their
銀
they
行
moved
が
their
襲えるかっていうの
mouths?
じゃ
That's
ねえだろうな。
awesome.
別にそれでもいいけど。
Alright, press A. Oh, I got it. I think I'm learning how to play the game. Just press A. Oh, shit. Okay, how do I do this? Press P. Whoa, what the fuck?
それでも私は負けないけどね。
Ah, they don't move their mouth. Please let animation finish. Oh, my god. This is the original. Oh my god. Sure, her gun's huge. I like the console better, because it's still pretty anime-ish. I don't know about this. This not about the remake I don't like.
みーちゃんってね、なぜか現金輸送車の順路とか時間とかをいつもレナに教えてくれるんだよ。
Yeah, there's something about the remake I don't like. What the hell? Yo! The original. Alright, I like the console. The console's better. It's like the best. It's like, I don't know. I like it the
なんで
best.
だろうね。なんでだろうね。
Maybe, I don't know. Even without the mouth move, man, I like the console sprites. They're pretty good. Let's see. I'll read the next one.
マジかよミオン。
レナまだ何言ってんの
What she said. Log. You see, Michan tells me the routes on schedule. Hmm? What? Okay.
みーちゃんごめんね。みーちゃんごめんね。
It's pretty loud, huh? Two of them joke around. The bright laughter was the best match for the beautiful day like
お
today.
い二人とも。サトコとリカちゃんが先に待ってるんだろ。じゃれてないで早く行こうぜ。
Around and around, fooling about two fluttering butterflies. I earnestly wish I could just keep watching them like this. But the five of us together would be absolutely more fun.
そうだねじゃあ行こっか
Alright.
目標は10億強奪。山分けしたらみんなで高飛びだぜ。
Oh. And having voice acting visual novels is really nice. The three of us on our bikes headed over the gently sloping hill towards town. Accelerating hard, we crested the hill. The view expanded as Okinomiya Station came into sight. I'll occasionally come to the station here. Considering the amount of effort it takes to get here though, it was quite a hassle. That's why I didn't know much about the area around the station, or Okinomiya itself for that matter. The street we were headed down today were of course unfamiliar to me as well. Going through the railway crossing, we headed past the south end of the station.
こっち側は来るの初めてだな。
こっちにはね、ゲームセンターとかおもちゃ屋さんとかがいろいろあるの。みーちゃんが詳しいよ。
ゲーセンもあるのか。
Nice loop.
俺前は結構通ってたからな。ゲーマーの血がうずくぜ。
ゲーセン通いなんてケイちゃん不良だね、
うん
今度来た時に案内してあげるよ。結構台数を揃えたいい店があるから。
Hold on. I don't want to change the music. Audio. I think this is okay. Let's see. Over the button. The option replaces 9 BGM with handmade remakes of 9 tracks from the original series. Other tracks will use new gamer BGM. So these are actual fan remake of the OST, original soundtrack. Audio sample. What's this? Again, background. I didn't include the original compilation. Extremely poor. What if I go for the new manga gamer? It uses the conversation of Nerve Track that made their debut in the original Japanese. Most of the replacement are from 2020. Using nerve. Rearrange. New SE. Hold on, what's this? Compared to the whole plus demo, Mind the Gap has sped up. Everything else is unchanged. Oh fuck, that's good. That's Mega Gamer. Ooh. I like the fan-made OSC. I kind of want to go with this. Ooh, that's good. I'm gonna go with this. Yeah. Right? Graphics, console, Mega Gamer, lip sync. Lip sync on is so godlike. It's so godlike. Also BGM. God, this mod should be official. Oh my god, it's so good. This is a really good mod. Alright. Let's see. How you hide let's see. Change voice matching? No. Disable lip sync. How you hide? Oh shit. Whatever. It seemed like the town in Okinomiya was Mion's stomping ground. If I asked her, she could tell me a lot more things about it. Eventually, we came across a store with quite a few bikes parked in front of it. Was this the arcade? No, it was a smaller shop. Looking at the window display, it seemed like your everyday toy shop. But for almost 10 kids to be filling in and out of the store, they were doing almost too well for themselves.
ひょっとしてあの店で今日何かイベントでもあるのか？
その通り。優勝賞金は5万円。
Holy shit, that's a lot of money.
5万円？なんだよそれ。
This seems so much cuter in the visual novel versus the anime.
ケイチ王国の5年分の GNP に匹敵す
In
る
the
ぞ。
anime, this story was kind of bland. Two cute figures messing about the front of the store noticed us and waved their hands.
皆様方
Hello. Oh, I kind of want to see. They look the same. What if she got boobs? How old is she again? What the hell? Well, I guess she got boobs in both. But it looks so exaggerated in the original. This looks so... I like the original sprite. It's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, dude. I didn't even look at the remake that much. I don't know. There's something about the remake I don't like. The original got some charm. I will say that.
お待ちしてましたよ。おはようございますなのです。
Nano desu.
おう
She got a catchphrase, doesn't she?
おはようリカちゃん。
Or was that only for chapter 1?
さあとこ、警察が来る前にケリをつけるぞ。
Oh shit. They're gonna fight.
目標は10億強奪だ。
ケイチさんの話がわかりませんわ。遅くなったかな。リカちゃんたちは今来たの？今日は早く終わったのでだいぶ待ってましたですよ。
そりゃあ悪いことしたわ。こっちはケイちゃんがなかなか来なくてさ。
What?
ケイチでは仕方ありませんですよ。
Oh. Saying that, Rika-chan stretched up and began patting Mion's head. Hey, wait a minute. Are you saying everything by making me the bad guy? Solving.
もちろん。
There's something funny about her face. That smile is pretty funny. Ah, I like the concept better. The concept did it best. That, I don't know. Just long ass line.
圭
It's
一さん
pretty
でなく
funny.
ては務まらない大役でしたよ。
That's funny. I really like the concept stories the best.
実に嫌な大役だな。
Oh, it's just
こ
the
んなので
same.
丸く収まると思ったら大間違いだぞ。
Oh, I think his anime VA sounds the same as VN. I think I said that they sounded different. It's the same, huh? It's just they act different, I guess. Anime versus visual novel. Different type of acting, cause sound director. I was feeling slightly irritated, so I began to repeatedly smack Satsuko on the head. Smack, 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 smack!
圭一さんがぶったー
Well deserved.
圭一にいじめられてかわいそうかわいそうですよ。さとこちゃん泣いてる泣いてる。
Okay.
お持ち帰り。
Okay.
悪い人はレナお姉ちゃんがやっつけてあげるからね。
Wham! Rena ecstatically wiped the tears, which were probably fake, from Satsuko's face. Rika-chan gently patted mine as I lay sprawled on the ground. Yeah, this is fine.
うむ。
Um.
やっぱりこれが正しい丸い収め方だよな。
前歯が欠ける前に新しいオチを探した方がいいと思うけどね。
Well then, upsy daisy. Any case, the greeting for today went well. Oh, it looks more like a toy shop. Holy shit. Compared to the anime, it is way better. Yeah. Apparently they all knew Mion, and finding out that she had arrived, they greeted her with jeers a few at a time.
みーちゃんはこのおもちゃ屋さんの常連なの。だから友達もすっごく多いの。
おもちゃ屋の常連って何なんだ？
ほら圭一さん、奥をご覧なさいませ。
Following Satsuko's prompting, I took a look. There were chairs lined up at the tables, almost like some sort of birthday party. I realized it immediately.
まさかこれって部活の会場なのか？
驚いたかい、ケイちゃん。
Hey! She's not carrying her gun! Oh, she only has a gun in the original? Hey, did she carry a gun in the anime? I remember seeing the gun sometimes, but not all the time. Only the original had a gun. I guess it makes sense she wouldn't bring her gun everywhere.
私、この店のおじさんと仲良しでね。たまに客寄せイベントってことでゲーム大会を開かせてもらってるんだよ。
Expand his customer base. I see. Meaning all the boys livening up the place were participants.
そうなの。いつもは5人だけど、今日はもっともっと大勢での部活なんだよ。
Minnower was innocently happy about being able to play with so many people, but my expression grew noticeably stern.
圭一さんの考えてること手に取るように分かりましたよ。
ほう。じゃあ試しに行ってみようか。言うぞ。せーの。
These are all enemies! Satsuko voice and mine blended together in harmony. We looked over at the participants. After all, the top prize was 50,000 yen. My eyes lit up like a flame.
ね、ケイちゃん。今日は楽しめそうでしょ？
Yes.
まあな。ライバルが何人増えようが狙うものに変わりはないさ。
ライバル？
I gotta see her blushing. Oh. Oh my god. Why is their sprite so fucking huge? What the hell? Yeah, the concept sprite is so fucking godlike. I love the concept sprite.
ケイちゃん、クジラが水を飲むとき、今飲んだ水の中に何匹シラスが混じっていたか、いちいち数えてると思う？
She said that in an unpleasant voice, laughing with an aggressive glint in her eyes reserved solely for club activities. Damn it, Mion! She's as serious as she can get today.
本気なのは私だけじゃないよ。ほら、リカちゃんを見てごらんよ。
Mion pointed, looking at where her fingers directed me.
なんだありゃ。
Rika-chan was using those kind of traits to soften up the group with an almost excessive pleasantness.
僕も頑張るのですよ。ファイト、王なのです。
Nano desu.
ファイト
Okay. Completely emasculated, the group joined Rika-chan in a cheer. And the inside of the store was consumed by the world of Rika-chan. I think the instant is a little too weird. Let's make it not instant. Damn, she already chomping at a bit.
今日は楽しくなりそうだね。頑張るよ。はう。
How? She reminds me of that girl from Air, the blonde girl. What's her name? Mizusu. I think that's her name. I don't remember. She reminds me of that girl. It seemed that Rena was also unusually fired up by the large crowd. Hopping about and running around, she had entered entirely in kawaii, cute mode. In Rena's case, the real fun starts when her tension gauge fills up. There we go. Her happy-go-lucky attitude belied the fact that she was in a state which she was the most threatening. Mion was making small talk with one of the regular customers she was acquainted with. It was like business with as usual with her. Of course, if anybody thought that Mion looked ordinary, they were not qualified to be in our club. The shadow beneath her feet was exuding killer instinct, rising up like a chill wind.
ミヨンめ、恥も外分も捨てるくらいに本気だな。
ケイチさん知らないんですの？賞金の5万円、ミオンさんの自腹でしたよ。
Oh fuck, really? What? See, they didn't say that part in the anime. She was putting out the 50,000 yen all by herself? At that moment, a dark miasma that warped Mion's surrounding began to appear.
ん？何？ケイちゃん。
Nothing.
私の顔に何かついてる？
Let me, God. Okay, that's how I want it. Oh, a shiver crept up my spine. That Mion, cornering herself like that. She was pulling out the demon lurking within her. Fine with me. Damn it, my knees are shaking like crazy. Dude, that's a lot of money in the 80s, dude. Before I realized it, the store had filled up with even more people. However, the look in their eyes weren't confrontational. They were looks of expectation and curiosity. They were the looks of onlookers and who were wondering what kind of match was going to occur and who was going to win.
最高の舞台じゃないか。面白くなってきやがったぜ。
ケイチ君、頑張ろうね。
All I remember is Rana stabbing Keiichi.
頑張ろうね。
How? Rena was already fully charged. Mortal laws and common sense held no power before the might of Rena in her cute mode. I definitely didn't want to fight her, if possible.
リカちゃん頑張れ僕たちを応援するよ
はい頑張りますですよ
Nanadesu? Rika-chan, who was exuding way too much charm no matter how you look at it, had already won over most of the onlookers to her side. Nonchalantly avoiding things had always been Rika-chan's creed, but for her to be blatantly laying out her what the hell? Machination! Like this, something was definitely strange. Like Rena, she was somebody who I didn't want to fight if I could help it.
もちろん一番戦いたくないのはミオンさんですけどね
何度か部活で奴と視線をくぐったが、今日ほどヤバいと思う日はないぜ。
That is the same VS as the anime, right? All of them.
ミオンさん一昨日のポーカーで負けたの相当根に持ってるみたいでしたよ
らしいな。つまり今日はミオンの復讐のための特設部隊ってわけだ。
Almost as though she were psychic, Mion turned toward us. Her eyes silently conveyed the message. You guys just figured that out now? It wasn't just Mion. Both Reina and Rika-chan were more pumped up than they ever been. Yeah. One's gonna pop up today. Without a doubt, there'll be casualties.
私とケイチさんがなんとなく置いてきぼりですわねいかがでございましょうなんでしたらスマートに
I should look at more of the
手合わ
sprites.
せ願えませんかしら
I forgot to look at her
So
sprite
shook.
when she was making that face. Oh well.
俺もエンジンがかかるまで鳴らしよし。
My spinal column shuddered like it had been struck by a ball of lightning, and like a pillar of ice was being jammed into it, began to freeze. I could almost see the flames backlighting Satoko with their intensity. Even then, when Satoko was displaying a normal smile, it was cold and inhuman, almost as if it were a plastic mask.
そんなに俺を初戦で消したいかよ。殺気が隠せてないぜ。
Okay.
あら残念ですわねケイチさんにしてはなかなか慎重でしたよ
Okay. Why'd she laugh like that? If I had a doubt, it was a trap. That's like the Ojo-sama laugh, isn't it? I don't know what she had up her sleeve, but if I fought Satoko during the opening round, my loss would be more certain than if I were going against Mion. A pitch black miasma permitted for the inside of the store. They all want to win that 50,000 yen prize that much. Yeah, that's a lot of dollary dues, dude, for the 80s. No, that's not right. The only one competing for the prize money were the casual participants. That was different. I had mistaken this as just a way to fool around on a normal Sunday. It didn't matter when it was, or where it was, or who our opponent were. In our club, the goal is always the very top of the mountain. An intense flame that no strong winds could extinguish, hot enough to melt any steel, began to burn inside me. The fuse had been lit on this unprecedentedly intense club battle. It was then that the owner of the store told Mion in a lackadaisical voice that it was about time to begin.
みんないいかな
Yosh.
慶長慶長
Mion began with the formalities, standing in for the owner, and explained the rules of today's tournament. You're only playing to win. There is no second or third place. That's the same rule as our club. There were 15 people participating. They were split up into 5 groups via a draw, and each group would have one winner. Each winner in the first stage would advance to the next in order to compete in the final.
さて、各卓の競技方法なんだけど、これは各卓で好きに決めていいよ。このお店にあるゲームなら何を使っても OK。
Already in club mode DEFCON 1, I didn't let the small gap in the rules go unnoticed.
ミオン、質問いいか？みんな自分の得意ゲームを主張して決まらないんじゃねえのか？
How?
そうだね。決まらないと始められないね。
The spectators also nodded along. It was only natural. There wasn't anybody who would simply cede to their opponent's suggestion.
紳士的に決めてほしいけど、そういう時は店のマスターが決めるってのでいい？
It was an event at the toy store after all. You expect the owner to referee. After that, Mion rundown continued. It ended with the rule that any losing participants would have to buy the game they lost at, or rather a nice proposition for the store. Oh dang, that's kinda cool. First, when you used to draw, you split into 5 groups. Everyone lined up in single file and began to draw tickets that the shop owner had prepared. It was my turn. Alright, time to draw. No matter who I was up against, I'll crush them. At that moment, Mion began to laugh with a hawkish gleam in her eye.
当然わかってると思うけど、部活メンバーには
Oh,
一般参加者とは別に罰ゲームがつくからね。
okay.
そんなことだろうと思ったぜ。内容はなんだ？
勝者が敗者一人一人に1個命令。
One order each. Contrary to how simple it sounded, it was terrifying eventuality, the subject of which no one could predict. Damn you, Mion. Was she really planning on parading me around Hinamizawa in cat ears, a banana hammock with a tail attached or something? What the hell? The look on Mion's face told me she wasn't going to let me off that easy. On top of that, this time, it wasn't just the person who finished last who had to submit to the penalty game.
敗者一人一人に命令。つまりビリでなくても罰ゲームってことだな。
Then you gotta win.
そういうこと。
勝者がない場合は
This whole
部
seat's
活
pretty
メンバー
good.
が全員途中で脱落したらお流れか？
ケイちゃん、脳みそは元気？
何？
The look in Mion's eye became that of a lion bearing its fang.
我が部の再生映がどう間違ったらこんなひよこども相手に負けるっての？ケイちゃん、初戦で消えて私に恥かかさないでよ。
Hold up. Even so, I didn't feel threatened. Put it here. The more into it my opponent was, the stronger I would become.
見てろ。ただミオンにいじめられてたわけじゃないってことを見せてやるぜ。
会おうね。決勝で。
That's much better. It flows a lot better. The result of the draw were enough to make you cry conspiracy. All the members of the club were nicely... Uh-oh. How did this happen when the draw was at random? I thought that I was already caught in Mion's puppet string made me feel uneasy. That was fine though. I'll crush all your petty tricks. Now, where were my opponents? Everybody was headed to the table corresponding to the numbers on their ticket. The competition on my table was these two, huh? They look younger than me. Huh?
あれお前ら学校のクラスメイトだよな。
あ、どうも富田です。彼は岡村です。
Okamura-kun greeted me by nodding his head. So my opening round was to be against my juniors from school. Just saying, but it seemed like a pretty easy matchup. Lucky. Time to destroy them without mercy.
じゃあみんなそれぞれに対戦ゲームを決めて始めてちょうだい。
I'm gonna play Monopoly or the game of life. The game of life, that's what they're playing. With Mion Declaration, the inside of the store suddenly became lively. Everyone was yelling their favorite games at each other, trying to gain an advantage before they started. Even my two classmates who seemed tacked to turn at first glance began to fiercely insist on their own game as soon as the signal was given. Of course, I will kick those suggestions aside. There was absolutely no reason to pick a game where your opponent is good at.
悪いな。どれも知らないゲームなんだ。もっと知名度の高いやつにしてくれ。
Of course, they didn't agree to the games I suggested either. I could only smirk bitterly. Naturally, after 5 minutes, the table still couldn't agree on a game. Obeying the rules, we asked the store owner to decide on a game. Clearing his throat, the shop owner brought over a board game from the back of the store. It was called a Game of Life. Quite the vintage we have here. Come think of it, if you lose, you have to buy the game. That damn shop owner. Was he using this competition to get rid of all the games he couldn't sell?
これなら俺も知ってるよ。二人も知ってるよな。ルーレットを回してゴールを目指す。最後に生産して一番お金を持ってるやつが勝ちだ。
The two nodded in agreement, and finally the game was underway. At that time, I already had a feeling of an impending crisis. I wouldn't realize why until the game progressed a bit.
1、2、3、4出産祝いをもらう。
$5,000
全員から
bucks.
$5,000もらう。悪いね。
Okay, I built a bit of a lead.
1、2、3、
You got a million bucks.
5、6、
Something like that.
8と。ボーナス。銀行から10万ドルもらう。
What? The table will turn in an instant.
1、2、3。
A million bucks.
出世コースに進む。
Whoa, that's a good route. It seemed like my only piece was landing on the steady spaces. I had doubts as to why Mion didn't bring out board games for club activities, but that reason was laid bare to me before my eyes. That's right. I had only realized it now. This game is completely based on luck. How could I possibly do to make sure I ended up in first place at the end? The ultimate outcome of this game was decided in a place beyond human hands. How were the other club members doing? My eyes naturally wander off to the other tables. They're all winning. Mion's table was, what? They weren't doing anything. Had they still not decided on a game? This naive idea existed to distract me from the most frightening possibility. Mion was lounging about, illegally holding some juice she brought from the vending machine outside in one hand. She's done. Our eyes met. She gave me a look of ease. It couldn't be. She already finished? What game was it? That easily? It's probably too late to be concerned with that at this point. Only 5 minutes since we started, and her two opponents were easily beyond recourse. They were sitting there, slumped over in a disappointment, wondering to themselves, trying to figure out what went wrong. Was there any reason for their defeat other than they sat at the same table as Mion? Then what about Rena's table? The spectators were causing quite a stir. It looked like their game was Kuruta. The shop owner was apparently the one reading out the cards. Rena tended to dawdle along and space out a lot. Wouldn't she have a hard time with this game?
じゃあ読みますよ。犬も歩けばくたびれる。
Kawaii. At the same instant, the shop owner begins sounding out the words. The card in question disappears off the face of the table. No, the face of the earth. Impossible! Where did it go? It was against Rena's cheek. She was rubbing it there. Okay. Kai. That's how you say it. Kai. Oh, Kai. That shit's kind of hard to say, man. Kaiyo. Kaiyo. Okay. Look at the card Rena was rubbing against her cheek. It was some animated themed version of Kuruta with rather cute moe illustrations decorating the cards. Basically, it was a picture of a pretty dog girl. What? She like it didn't show that in the anime. In the anime, it was like cute animals. Okay. A pretty dog girl with slightly large chest, panting and half in tears as she was being pulled along on a chain? What the fuck? With those type of pictures, even I could play with godlike speed. Of all people to play that game, it had to be Reina. It was entirely possible that her fingertips were on the verge of breaking the sound barrier.
決まったね。
Okay. Oh yeah, I kind of want to see this. Okay, the remake. I'll give you that. Remake was pretty fucking good. Remake is better. Oh my god. Original is the best. What can I say, man? I like the original.
かわいいかわいい。レナ、勝ってもこのカルタちゃんと買うよ。お持ち帰り。はう。
How? After that, the second the card started being read out, bam, bam, such decisive sounds echoed. Well then, how about Satoko? Oh, she's playing with a rather orthodox game. Concentration. Judging from the distressed look on Satoko's face, it seemed like she was struggling somehow. But the main character of concentration is... Oh, fuck. As the number of cards is to memorize decreases, it becomes easier to match several pairs in a row. It wouldn't be exaggeration to say that the first person to take over the flow, the match can win away as the runner. The cards still in play had decreased. If you memorize the card that had been turned over before, you should have a good chance to sweep the table at this point. Satoko probably knew the position of all the remaining cards. However, her turn came a little too late. Her opponent followed up. The match would be decided.
北条悪いけど僕も優勝賞金を狙ってるんだ悪く思うなよ
The guy, did he have the locations of remaining cards memorized? He was completely certain of his victory. The tension of his face relaxed.
決まったな
I whispered that in a bored manner as I turned my attention back to my own game. I spun the wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
そんな確かにここはハートのエース
There was a commotion at Satoko's table as the shot rang out. The other two at my table turned around surprised. I didn't. After all, there really wasn't anything to be surprised about. The onlookers were confused, most of them certain that the Ace of Heart should have been there. There's no way. I must be seeing things. It must have been because I was excited. So assured in his victory, the distress over his defeat ran deep. That's how it is. If his opponent wasn't Satoko, then the Ace of Heart certainly would have been there. What a fool. You're up against Satoko. You can't let your guard down for a moment until the battle is over.
あら、ケイチさんの勝負はまだつきませんの？センスないですわね。
Okay. What a refined tone of voice reserved for only winners, Satsuko called out to me. For the casual observer, it must have looked like she's only eked out a victory. From my point of view, however, she was only playing around. The roles of winners and losers had already been decided. It was nothing more than child's play. The laughable part about it was that her opponent didn't know his role had already been assigned.
やるじゃねえか。ハートのエースなんておしゃれな罠をかけやがって。
相手を仕留める罠はほんのちょっぴり。それも1個で十分ですのよ。
What? Satsuko was a trapper. Her true talent was never having one misfire. Setting off only one trap was more than enough. Ain't that cool? The fact that the other club members were winning, one after another, with their own brand of play only added to my impatience at my own lack of progress. Right now, how was Rika-chan doing? How was our club Sly Little Fox doing? What the heck is that? Over in that corner, the mood of the table was decidedly different than the others. The game at Rika-chan's table was, you know, that battery-powered fishing game. The one with the fish open and close their mouth as you rotate on the platform. The one you use a magnetic fishing rod to pick them up. That old thing. It seemed they planned on competing by seeing who can catch the most fish, but it had become an atmosphere you could hardly call competitive.
わあ、釣れましたですよ。
うまいうまい。リカちゃんうまいよ。
Okay.
おっとっと、また釣られちゃったよ。リカちゃんはうまいな。
I knew that Rika-chan had already charmed her opponents along with the onlookers before the match had even begun, but brilliantly played. That corner had become an informal meeting of the Rika Parade fan club.
リカちゃんの圧勝だよ。圧勝だよ。リカちゃん、お魚釣りうまいんだね。
リカちゃんが釣ってるのは多分魚じゃないと思うな。
Doing that, she glanced over my way briefly. This is my way of getting serious. This is so goofy, man. This vibe kind of reminds me a little bit of Little Buster vibe. Kind of like Key Studio, which I kind of like. I guess that's why Ryukishi wrote a little bit for Key Studio. For a little bit of rewrite for the Lucia Road. And Loopers, right?
リカにしかできない、リカだから許される大技ですわね。
Yeah. Yeah. A masterful technique.
前原さんの番ですよ。
ああ、すまんすまん。俺の番か。1、2。脱税の追徴課税5万ドル支払う。
Oh, man. In contrast, my game? What an unseemly situation this was. Noticing the uneasiness creeping across my face, my companions came to see how I was doing.
あれ、ケイチ君、ひょっとして苦戦かな？苦戦かな？
That's her thing, dude.
岡村、あなた今いくらぐらい持ってますですの？
Okamura, who had wrung lots of money out of the elite course, began to count through a stack of white $100,000 bills. So that's Reina's thing. She likes to talk like that. And she says kawaii in a different way. I forgot how she says it again, but
98万ちょいくらいかな。
富田はどれくらいお金持ちですか？
うん、僕は88万ドル。まだまだ逆転できる位置だね。
those two look like they would easily surpass $1 million.
で、ケイちゃんはいくら持ってんの？
Viatone's voice was grim from the get-go. What the fuck is it? It looks so damn different from the console. The remake is closer to the original, but I'm thinking, why? Is this her irritated face? With a gun? I like the concept version the best. Oh no. What? Did I broke it? No! Oh fuck.
仕方ねえだろ。
I think I broke it. What the hell?
このゲームルーレット回す以外に何も作戦がないんだぜ。イカサマがあるとしたらなんだよ。2人に目をつぶって100数えてもらって、その隙にルーレットに細工でもするのか。そんなのできるわけねえだろ。
What the hell? Remake. I think I broke it. Oh fuck! How did I broke it? All right, don't play with the fucking sprite thing. It's cool, but oh fuck! I broke it. Oh my god. Alright, my bad. Alright, no more playing with the sprites. I'm sticking with console only.
どっち
ま、今日ははっきり
They really
Hey, hey.
read a lot. Didn't feel like a lot.
前
言うぞ。
Damn, I really like looking at the... Is it broken? For real, for real. Okay. It's not broken anymore.
つまり俺も
It's so fun though to look at the old sprite.
もっとさい。
出世コースに進む。
Where am I?
あ、確かに
What's up, dude?
それも1個で十分ですのよ。
I put the mod in and the mod crashed. It's because I was messing with the sprites too much.
前原君は投了でいいかな。
Oh fuck, I skipped too much. Alright, whatever. How you jump?
うん、僕は
You can't jump?
88万ドル。まだまだ逆転できる位置だね。
Ah, whatever. I clapped my hands on their shoulders, speaking in a low voice after pulling them together.
富田君、岡村君、取引しよう。俺を勝たせろ。
I kind of want to see the old sprites. What did they look like? Damn, the original, they don't exist! Okay, the two of them, not immediately understanding what I had just said or the meaning behind it, were momentarily confused.
前原さん、暴力はなしですよ。ちゃんとゲームで勝敗を。
話は最後まで聞け。お前らの望みは何だ。優勝して5万円か。
そりゃそうですよ。5万なんて大金。二度とないチャンスですよ。
仮に優勝したとして、お前らその5万で何をする。
Buy some candy.
どんな楽しみ方をする。
Buy a game. The two of them consider it briefly.
新しいゲーム買うとか、お菓子とか、ジュースとか。
Okay.
小せえ小せえ。バカかお前ら。
じゃあ前原さんが勝ったらどんな楽しみ方があるって言うんですか。
俺か。そこが本題だ。今から言うことを黙って聞け。
We club members have a panel to gain separate from the casual participants. Hi, look at the mod. Oh, man. How did I look at the mod last time? Let's see. Toggle. Change art style. Oh, it's in settings. F10. Okay. And there's no save. What is a save here? Okay. I'm still trying to get used to playing this game. This game is pretty hard with the mods. If we lose to obey a single command for the winner. From another point of view, the winner earns the prize of being able to order the other club members around.
まず富田君、君は里子も否定すんな。そして岡村君、君は理科萌えだな。
Yeah, this is chapter 2.
赤くなるな。
What the fuck? I drew the two of them, red face, and cautious of whether anybody else heard what I said, even closer.
美少女。
What?
萌え。男の推薦、男のロマン。
He said Bishoujo. I don't know why the translation said lowly. That's weird.
例えるなら永遠にたどり着けないエデンの園。だけど目指すんだろ。それは俺たちのハートに熱い魂が燃えよと叫ぶからだ。
That sensitive age where you couldn't say you liked the girl you liked. Understanding that gave me all the power.
俺が優勝したら富田君、里子を一日首輪付きで君の妹にしてあげよう。
What the fuck? A red fountain spewed from both Tomita-kun's nostrils.
そして岡村君、君には猫耳リカちゃんに手綱をつけてお散歩させてあげよう。
Blood erupted from the vein of Okamura's kun forehead. Forehead?
そんなことそんな
ウルタイルだ。お前たちは俺に無理やり付き合わされたことにすればいいんだ。前原先輩のわがままの犠牲者なだけいやいやでいいんだよ。分かってる。お前たちの胸の内は全部分かってる。
Then I suddenly lowered the tone of my
灰
voice.
色の学校生活を送ってきた。それがどんなにつまらなく人生の大切な時間を浪費したことになるのか身をもって知った。だから後輩のお前たちにはそんな時間を過ごしてほしくないんだよ。自分に素直になれ。夢を追え。そして叶えろ。俺が叶えてやる。俺がだ。
Okay. I'm still trying to get used to the settings. I thought I had what I wanted. Text speed, auto mode. Maybe I should make it a little bit slower. Did I ever have a mentor who ever spoke my mind to me so strongly? Never. There was no way there was. That's because it's a man lifetime. He's only had 3 faithful encounters. That valuable first time was being experienced right this moment with these two.
じゃあいいな。行くぞ。せーの。ゲーム終了。
This is so stupid. It was such an assertive declaration of the game ending that everybody in the store turned and looked. It had been less than 3 minutes since I was on the verge of forfeit, and all the spectators were certain of my loss.
ケイチさん、どうなりましたの？勝敗は？
I
俺の完全勝利だ。
なんですって？あの状況、どうやってひっくり返しましたの？
家庭なんか必要ないよな。男と男の決着だよな。ああ、みんな。
Nah. So dumb. The two of them, stifling tears of gratitude, answered strongly from the bottom of their hearts. Exactly what kind of miracle occurred here during those 3 minutes the spectators all looked away from an utter disadvantage?
やったよ、ケイチくん。わーい。
The spectator were puzzled at how I was able to so quickly overcome that hopeless situation. That guy. Is he able to control the spinner wheel with his eyes or something? It's a miracle. What devilry is this? He in cahoot with that Neon, you know. There's no doubt he has some strange trick in his sleeve. I looked up at the crowd. who couldn't help but be excited. Out of the corner of my eye, now fully awakened in battle mode, I let out a derisive laugh.
これが俺の本気ってことだよ
This guy's a cheater.
ミオ
She's impressed.
遅えっての。
Did she know I cheated? Burying our fangs at each other, we laughed together in the most unsightly fashion.
じゃあこれで部活メンバーが全員1回戦突破ですわね。
Yes.
ということは今度はみんなで対決だね。対決だね。僕はもう賞金で買うものを決めていますです。もちろんですわ。ね
Satsuko and Anna smiled, sneered at each other. These guy. Did they really think they can win against Keiichi Maibara? When he gets serious, I gotta do this. That's the remake. Yeah, I really like the original, man. You know, I talked smack a little bit before, but it's kind of growing on me. My God. Why is it so big? The sprites. I guess it makes sense. I mean, they're the only thing in the screen, probably, in the original.
ミオ
I like the original
失
sprites a
敗だっ
lot.
たな
It has
お前
charm.
はさっき俺に助言すべきじゃなかったぜ
ひよこが私に勝つなんて100万光年早いって。
I don't want to break
Neo.
the thing again. I'll use the
光年は
sprite
距
changer
離の範
very
囲だぞ
lightly. Oh, she's embarrassed. She's embarrassed.
どうするのみーちゃん。5人でどう戦うのかな。
Kana, kana.
さーて。これだけ豪華な面々が揃ったんだからね。今日という日を急ぐのが惜しいよ。
Me and VA
ミー
sounds
の
so
言ってる意味
familiar.
が難しいです。
まさかてめえ
Let me look it up again. It's been a while. Let's see. Higurashi. My anime, I guess. I think the newer Higurashi. Yeah. What's the other one? The newer Higurashi uses the original VAs, right? Yeah. This one. Alright, Sasuke. Let's see. Oh, that's Yuichi! No fucking wonder. She does remind me of somebody. I think that's right. And Otai-san. Yeah. She does kind of sound like those too. Let's see. Who else? Neon. Otai. I never watched any Yashin Japanese, so I don't know about that one. Kaname! Fullmetal Panic! Fullmetal Panic's on the list of things I want to watch. Izuko. Gaien-san from Monogatari series. She does sound like her too. Okay. I think the person I was really thinking about is Yoichi from Bleach. That's what she reminds me of. Okay. Mion hair flowed elegantly, almost like a cape, as she turned her back to the table.
今日の勝負を部長園崎美音が預からせてもらうよ。勝負方法と日時は未定。ギャラリーは多い方がいいね。
In an anime,
沖宮も全ての人間の目の前で
I think they cut this off in an
これ以
anime,
上
right?
ないくらい徹底的な決着をつけてあげるよ。
逃げる気ですの。いくらミオさんでも卑怯ですことよ。
ひよこが生かされたことにまだ気づかんか。
Did she really call her a newborn? That's funny as hell. The combative aura billowing out of Mion's body formed a barrier, stopping Satsuko's advance.
また会いましょう。
Oh, she got a part-time job.
せいぜい首でも洗っとくことね。
With a shrill laugh, Mion left the store. After a moment's silence, the crowd erupted into cheers. When will they resume the contest? Mion's serious! The other members did great too! That new guy, Maibara, he got some strange power. He turned the table in an instant.
絶対優勝してくださ
おう
Okay.
ミオンなんざ逆さにしてサンズの川に叩き込んでやるぜ
Hell yeah. The part of the crowd that had apparently overheard the covenant between Tomita-kun, Okumoto-kun, and myself erupted into a cheer again. Mion's going to win anyways. She's the undefeated empress. I'm betting on Mion. No, it's going to be Marina with that ungodly speed. Satsuko's the trap artist. Rika's the siren. It may be a long shot, but it'll be my butter. However, right now, I had no ears for those cheerful voices. Setting the stage for this huge match and then running away like that, I wasn't going to forgive Mion. Outside of the store, Mion was getting on her bike as the shop owner was seeing her off.
逃げるなミオン部長なら逃げるな俺と戦え
ごめんケイちゃん、私これからバイト。
Huh? Like you see in a sketch comedy show, my legs slipped in opposite direction until I was doing the splits.
うん。ケイチくんがゲームしてる間にみーちゃんに電話があったの。残念だね。
せっかく暑くなってきたのについてないよ。おじさんの店でさ、特売にお客が殺到してるらしくてさ、レジが足りないから助けてって電話があったんだよ。
おじさんってなんだスーパーの店長でもやってんのか
ささやかなお店だけどね。でもさ、特売やれば主婦が殺到するの常識で読めないのかね。店員足りないのに卵1パックを一人様1点限り10円なんてやるな。
Dude, that's godlike. 10 cent? 10 yen? For an eggs? Hell yeah. I was a little surprised. You'd never think that this was the club president exuding such a dark aura inside the store just a short time ago. It was the usual Mion right now, almost exasperatingly so. Excuse me. My shoulder slumped. That's right. Club mode was over now. Excuse me. But it was really heated today. It was really fun. Damn Mion, she really knows how to fire people up.
私こそ頭がジンジンしびれるくらい燃え上がったよ。特にケイちゃん。怖かった。
What?
あの場で本当に噛み殺されるんじゃないかって思ったね。
お仕事だから仕方ないけど、本当に残念だね。この続き本当にやりたいですわね。いつがいいでございましょう。綿流しのお祭りでやるのなんていいですよ。
綿流し祭五強爆闘か。そうだね。考えておくかな。
Right now, what were Rika-chan and Mion talking about? Watanagashi Festival? How do they pronounce it? Is it really that?
綿流しのお祭りでやるのなんていいですよ。
Oh, just say it really quick. Watanagashi Festival. Cotton Drifting Fire Demon? What?
私週刊漫画みたいないい加減なノリ大好きなんだ。こんな痛快な部活が近いうちにまたできるといいね。
She laughed with a smile that made you feel refreshed just looking at it. At that moment, the shop owner came out carrying a paper bag. I wonder what it is. Is he giving it to us?
今日はみんな本当にありがとう。おかげでイベントは大盛り上がりだったよ。大したものじゃないけど、これ今日のお駄賃に。
あ、吉郎おじさん。 私にはないのおだちん。
No, later.
あらあらあら、かわいいのが出てきましたわよ。
When Satsuko and Rika-chan opened up the bag, there were cute little stuffed animals inside.
わあ、これかわいい。
ふん
お持ち帰りしていいの？本当に？
ってことは俺のもかな。お、
The doll. I thought that doll was creepy.
やたら可愛いのが出てきたぞ。
It was a stuffed toy wearing a beautiful dress, one you used to play house. When her eyes were glued to my stuffed doll. Satsuko was the same, and Rika-chan too?
ケイちゃんには一番似合わないのが出てきちゃったね。
なんつうのか、プリティっていうかキュートっていうか可愛いのは認めるんだが、着せ替え人形はちょっとな。
ケイちゃんが持ってたら確実に明日からあれな趣味の人扱いだね。
Mion didn't have to go that far. It wasn't something a guy like me should be carrying around. Mion was the only one who hadn't received a present, so I thought about giving it to her. However, after briefly considering, I gave it to Rina instead.
くれるの？
Then she wants it.
レナに？ありがとう。
What?
方針のためだよ。
In the anime, he
レ
gave
ナに
it
あげない
to...
と夜道が怖い。
What? In the anime, he gave it to Mion. Does it, do you get choices in Higurashi? What the fuck? Let me check it out. What's this called? What's this game called? Higurashi Chapter 2 Guide. It's a kinetic visual novel. What? Wow.
違いない違いない。
No doubt, no doubt.
ミオンにあげようかと思ったけど、ちょっと違うよな。
Why not?
へへへへ、分かってるじゃない。私さ、どうして男に生まれなかったのかなって思う時あるよ。
女でよかったな。男だったらもうとっくに殺してる。
今のうちに殺しといた方がいいよ。
You watched the 2006 anime?
じ
I
ゃないと
watched
ケ
it.
イちゃん、死んで後悔することになる。
I watched the 2022 anime. Pretty good. So far, the 2022 anime has been pretty spot on. So far. Mion laughed after saying such an ominous line. Everybody laughed heartily along with
来世
her.
では神様に男にしてもらえるように頼めよ。俺も男にしてもらうから。
そしたらケイちゃんと組んで軽く全国制覇から始めようかね。
What the fuck? That's weird. Mio-chan, if you don't go in soon, the shop owner told her meekly. A lot of us looked like we were having a lot of fun, so it must have been hard to put a wet blanket on things.
じゃあね。今日は最高に楽しかった。
Isn't this what Rika tell us? To give her the doll? What?
明日学校で。
バイト遅刻すんなよ。
Everybody waved their hands and watched as Mion left. Before I knew it, the sun was already setting and the breeze carried a hint of chill.
もうちょっと街で遊んでいく？それとも帰るかな？暗くなると道が怖いですよ。では引き上げ時ですわね。今日は本当にいっぱい騒ぎましたわ。
そうだな。よっしゃ、帰ろうぜ。
What? So that's a little bit different. Damn, I like the anime more. In this scene at least. The anime, he gave Mion the doll. And she blushed, obviously. Damn, I'm disappointed. He didn't give Mion the doll. What the fuck? Oh, man. But the only reason he gave Mion the doll is because Rika told him to. Okay, I guess that's the difference with the 2022 anime right there. The wind blew gently, as if to cool down those of us flushed with enthusiasm. The road back to Hinamizawa was long, but I didn't really mind.
そうそう。レナさん圧勝でございましたわね。
レナがああなっちゃ悪いけど誰にも勝ち目はないな。
だってすごい可愛いカルタだったんだもの。
Kai? She doesn't say with a
買っち
W.
ゃったんだよ。はう。リカも相変わらずですわ。リカにかかれば男どもなんて赤子の手をひねるようなものですわね。楽勝だったのです。
They did that in the 2006 anime too. Only watched the 2022 anime. 2022 anime did that too.
どこまで計算づくでどこまでが天然なのか、リカちゃんの行く末が実に怖いな。
I was told the 2022 anime was better
最後は大盛り上が
because
り
it
で
was
したよ。
more on track with the visual novel.
褒められるようなゲームではありませんでしたよ。
So far, it's been pretty close.
ケイチも
There's a little bit
最後
longer.
はとうとう
obviously.
牙を剥きましたです。
More like a lot longer, actually.
まあな。
Like this was compacted into 10
俺は追い
minutes.
詰められてからが
in the
強い
anime.
男なんだ。
富田さんたちなんだかすっごく応援してましたけど、何ですかしらね。富田と岡村に何か約束してましたです。きっと内緒話なのですよ。内緒話。なんだろうね。
男には時に戦いを通じてしか語り合えないものがあるんだよ。
He's so stupid, dude. Desperately laughing, I frantically tried to avoid the subject. After that, everybody continued to praise each other for how they defeated their opponents, and reflected on how fun today was.
見てごらんなさいませ。夕日が綺麗でございますわよ。
Who the fuck is Satsuko again? Satsuko, getting even more excited, pointed, waiting for her fingers indicated it was an immense sunset, casting even longer shadow on us on our bikes. The cries of the Higurashi. Oh fuck! That's what a Higurashi! It's those insects! Were gentle and very comforting. When they cry, it's summertime. I guess that makes sense. Higurashi when they cry! 7 expansion mod. Nice. Who's Mion Uncle? New tips. What does that mean? What does the tips do? Am I...
うん、ごめん。今日はさ、急におじさんの店のバイトが入っちゃってさ。
なんだなんだ。じゃあ今日の部活はお流れってわけか。
いや申し訳ない。
Mion put her hands together in apology and grinned.
そんなに部活がやりたかったらおじさん抜きでやってもいいけど、部活ロッカーにゲームがいっぱい入ってるからさ、どれか適当に選ん
She
で。
called herself old man for some reason. So far, my favorite character is Mion. I only watched it to episode 7 of the anime, the 2022 anime, but Mion's my favorite so far. The club locker was a trans-dimensional space from which Mion pulled games whenever he met for club activities. I wonder how many freaking games could stored in the locker. It was even smaller than the one with the cleaning supplies in it. Besides those games, it's also a cornucopia of suspicious objects, costumes for punishment games. If we lined them all up on the floor in order to sort them, it would definitely fill the entire classroom.
やめとく。俺がいじったらロッカーの中身がドサドサって溢れてきそうな気がするよ。
そうだね。素人は手を出さない方が無難かもしれない。
Mion gave a hearty laugh, implying that the one who could do so was the club president.
みー、先生が体育倉庫の鍵を探してますですよ。心当たりはありませんですか？
あれ、私職員室に返せなかったっけ？
Mion said, feeling about in her pocket. Judging by her expression, she must have planned on returning it, but it was still in her pocket.
やっぱりミオンさんですのよ。私、絶対そうだと確信してたでございますわ。僕も大正解なのですよ。さとこと一緒に大正解なのです。
Giggling, Satsuko and Rika-chan clapped their hands together in celebration.
やかましい。
Yakamashi. Mion elbowed Satsuko and Rika-chan in their heads, then headed for a teacher's lounge.
あ、そうだ。二人とも聞いたか？今日はミオン、バイトがあるから部活はお休みだとさ。
あら、そうなんですの？それはつまらないでございますわね。みー。
The two of them made disappointed faces. Whatever anyone said, Mion's club was always the number one thing I looked forward to when going to school. It wasn't hard to agree with their melancholic expression after hearing it wouldn't be happening today.
ミオンってバイトをやってるんだよな。あいつ一体何のバイトをしてるんだ？
It's midnight. Whenever Mion canceled club, it was usually because of her job. However, it also didn't seem like she went there every day. She would go 2 or 3 days in a row, then not go at all for a while. It sounded like a pretty damn random part-time job.
別に決まったお店でお勤めをしてるわけではないのです。
決まってないってことは、じゃあ日雇いってことなのか？
Mion wearing socks and helmet, sweating to death in the factory. Imagine such a thing. I couldn't imagine such a thing.
ミオさんはおじさんの店にお休みが出たりすると応援に駆けつける便利屋さんなんだそうですわ。
ああ、なるほどな。そういえばおじさんのとこでバイトなんて
You
話
seen the
前にも聞
2020
いたことがあるよう
anime?
な気
You
がす
think
る。
it sucks? I think it was pretty
お
good.
店を持ってるおじさんがいっぱいいる
Why
の
do
で、
you
ミ
think it
ー
sucks?
は引っ張りだこなのです。
She has a lot of uncles who own shops. A lot of them.
あら、ケイチさんはご存知ありませんの？沖宮にはミオンさんの親戚の方がやってるお店って結構いっぱいありますのよ。
へえ、それは知らなかった。そんなにいろいろあるのか？
ええ、パン屋さんとか八百屋さんとかラーメン屋さんとか他にもまだまだ。
Got a lot of uncles.
あの部活をやったおもちゃ屋さんもそうなんですのよ。
I was dumbfounded. That's amazing.
ミオンの一族って何気に詳細があるんじゃないのか？それだけいろいろあるってのもなんだかすごいよな。
他にもサラ金屋さんとか地上げ屋さんとか
Strip
梅倉屋さんとかソープランド屋さんとかいろいろやってると言ってますです。
Okay. Okay, a couple of weird things came up that time, but still, I could tell it was pretty extensive.
あいつに小銭を借りると妙に返却期限にうるさいのはサラ金屋の血が流れてるからか。納得納得。
Okay.
ミーにお買い物代を借りたことをころりと忘れてしまったら耳を揃えて返さんと身売りして風呂に沈めたるどと凄まれましたのです。
Rika-chan being sold into the entertainment industry to pay off her debts. What the fuck?
お風呂に沈められて溺れ死ぬなんておまぬきにも程がありますわね。
Dying, being thrown on the ground? She doesn't really get it, does she? Recently, she seemed so unspoiled. Rika-chan and I give her a pat on the head.
なぜ撫でられるんですの？さとこはいい子さんですから、なでなでなのです。
Nabe, nabe. Satsuko was lost in confusion, but she seemed to understand. Higurashi when they cry. Satsuko and Rika had a Dragon Ball Z fight in an anime. Who did they voice in Dragon Ball Z? So you get a little bit. They showed that in the anime too. That tip. All right. It's 12. So I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna call it. I just want to see if it worked, and it
午
does.
後の授業ってさ、
Let's see.
どうしてこう眠いんだろうね。
Damn, the original is kind of fucking good. I think I'm starting to like the original sprites. The original got the best one. Oh, man. She looks so tired. Damn, the mods are awesome as fuck. This is one of the best visual novel mods I ever had. You could change the sprites on the fly. You can add lip syncing. Let's see. Ooh, I want to see the old sprites. Oh shit. This is the old sprite. Damn, dude, it's so rough. Oh shit. They make it like a visual novel, like Tsukihime in Fate Stay Night, where the text is like on the screen, and then everything else is darkened. That's kind of cool. Damn, dude, the art background is kind of good. Ryukishi was really fucking good. He drew that. He drew the background himself. That's really good, actually. That's better than the remake. Oh. Oh my god! I can do that! That's fucking awesome! Damn! You don't like the original art style? The background is really good. How can you not like the background over the remake background? Alright, let's look at the remake background. The remake background seems kind of a little bit bland, like a regular classroom. It doesn't even look like this in an anime, right? But if you go to like the original background, damn, that shit looks cool. That shit looks very good. It looks kind of realistic. Ryukishi was good at backgrounds, that's for sure. Yeah, we could do the remake sprite. I don't like the remake sprite. They look like hentai sprites, if I want to be honest. That's why I don't like the remake sprites. They look like hentai sprites. I like the concept. They look anime, a little cartoonish, which I kind of like. It's a really good background. I think I might do it for original background. But I want to stretch it though. Oh, you can't do it? Oh, that makes sense though. I guess. Yeah, the original background is good. I'll go from back and forth. What else do we have? And then the music's different too. You get like 6 different options. It's a good this is a good mod. Very good mod. I like it a lot. Chi Sensei. I seen Chi Sensei a little bit. They don't show her too much in the anime. I didn't start the first one. Only played the second one. Never played the first one. Only watched the anime. And they didn't even show her. They like show her like maybe 3 seconds? Not even 4 seconds. Maybe 3. Only saw the first 7 episodes. Or first 6. And then while I was watching episode 7, they were at the shed. And I was like, okay. I want to read the visual novel. I'm gonna stop watching the anime because I just want to read the visual novel now. It's pretty good. I kind of like it. I like the murder mystery aspect. And the ominous. Yeah, I guess really the murder mystery aspect of the countryside. Cause I've been to the countryside in the US and I guess in Southeast Asia too. And I think I explained it too. I told you guys a story when I went to that place up in the mountains in North Carolina where the population was probably less than 100. And then when I walked, it was like a weekday. It was like a fucking Tuesday or something like that. Not Tuesday. Okay, it was a Saturday. It was I remember I went there for the weekends actually. It was like a Saturday midday. I was walking. There was like no cars. Just walking in the middle of the street. It was like a ghost town. And there was like an abandoned Dr. Pepper vending machine. That was kind of creepy. And then the motel I was staring at was kind of weird too. Only stayed there for like a night. Did I stay there for a night? I think I stayed there for 2 nights actually. And then it was like empty. And then I went to the abandoned buildings and stuff. Because I was just curious, what the fuck is in this town? What do people do? Is there anybody even here in this town? It was so weird. I've been to a place like that. You could become a serial killer. Cause I rarely saw people, and also I don't even know there was any police there. I don't know. I didn't see the police there. And because of the lack of authorities, I feel like could do anything. But obviously I'm not a dick, so I don't care. I was just there for a specific purpose. It was like for a meetup or something. And that's it. But yeah, man. After being in the countryside and then seeing them commit murder, I'm like, damn, you could get away with that. It's possible. Damn, that was cool. What? No. They didn't show too much character stuff. In the anime, they went by pretty quick. They only went with the anime, they kind of cut out the slice of life. It showed me the story, which I kind of like. That's one thing I like about the anime. Because you just saw what I did. That 1 hour scene of the game center was like 10 minutes in the anime. Not even 10 minutes, it was like maybe 5 minutes. Oh, it might be 5 minutes. I lied. It was like really, really short. They took an hour scene and made it into 5 minutes. Which is easy to digest because honestly, when I read it, the visual novel, it didn't really feel like I was missing anything from the anime. So I was like, oh, okay. Cool. I think I might have to delete the VOD for YouTube. Because I might get DMCA. I think Ryukishi is pretty serious about it. About not letting his visual novel be streamed. So, you might see the YouTube VOD get deleted. Went back in time. Save me? That's Ferris from that girl. Steingate. Steingate seems like pretty good. Is this Pokemon? New Pokemon worth watching for her? No. What's this? B-Booty Animation Studio beats the fraud allegation. Get glasses? Get your glasses, Grandma. B-Booty Animation's godlike. That's the same people that did Yanni Neka too, by the way. That animation studio is godlike. They're fucking good. I think they're underrated. I think people don't give them too much credit. Maybe because they're pretty new. They're a pretty new studio and they don't really make anything mainstream. Nekopara. Ah. Ah. But yeah, I'm glad Higurashi works. I'll probably read this along with Mihoyo. Obviously. Let me put it up. I'm glad this mod works. That's one thing I'm really happy about. The mod works. So that's good. How many Higurashis there is? There's a lot, right? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. It is like different, I guess, heroines. So part 2 is about, what's her face? Mion. Is that Umineko? Oh, that looks like it a little bit. I had the Umineko fighting game. Right here. I don't know if I'll play it though. I played it for a little bit. I didn't like it that much. Excuse me. Man, I'm so tired. I gotta go. Sleep. Anyway. Anything else to talk about besides Higurashi? Last year things. Nothing, right? No, nothing. I found motivation. Damn, everyone's talking about Princess Connect. I kinda wanna play it. I heard in Princess Connect you can confess to the girl you like. And you get a big confession scene. Which is sort of nice. Then I kinda wanna play something Moe Moe. What? Something Moe Moe. But Manju. What the fuck? Oh, is that the anime? Is that the country girl? I don't know. A lot of the country girls have pink hair for some reason. Let's see. What anime is this again? Damn, no Sakura Quest. That's what's it called. I like the ending of Sakura Quest. It's good. I like this one too. One of the goats. What's this? Self-homage? Huh? It's cool. Flat jiggle? Oh my god. Okay. He said the thing. I'm a feminist, you know. Should I ever play rants on stream? If I play on stream, I'll probably have to delete every VOD. I'm just saying. I guess it's no different from Higurashi. I have to delete every VOD in Higurashi too. At least the YouTube VOD. I'll keep the Twitch VOD. Do 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 do. Bam, bam, bam. Nothing. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I got work tomorrow. This was fun. I'll play more, probably on the weekends or something. I don't know. I keep saying that. I don't know. I'll play whatever I feel like. I guess that's where we're at this point, right? I'll play whatever I feel like. I think I have to delete this on YouTube. Let me double check. The easiest way to double check is anyone uploading this? Let's see. Ding, ding, ding. No. Someone uploaded the whole thing. Oh, maybe it might be safe. Let's see. Well, a lot of people uploaded it. Review. Let me see this one. 1 year ago. 7 expansion. The most godlike expansion ever. Boop, 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 boop. Well, whatever. We'll see. We shall see. I'll probably play this or this. I'll probably juggle. Which one I feel like. Do I feel like Witch on the Holy Night? Or do I feel like some Higurashi? Let's see what I feel like. Anyway, it's midnight. I gotta go to work. Can't stay too long. Yeah, it's already 12:20. Anyway, appreciate everyone that stopped by. It's been cool. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Laters. Bye. Oh.